Hello, brave awakened ones. This is Lady V Veronica of Higher Realm Holistics, empath, intuitive, certified holistic integrative health nurse, lightworker Sherpa, author of the children's book How the Caterpillar Flew, A Journey of Self-Discovery, available on all major online book retailers and on the shelves of some Barnes and Nobles on the East Coast of America. I'm also a Reiki Master, certified EFT tapping. I do sessions to help with awakening and ascension, help you find your way through, especially where we are right now. We're at a very serious point, especially for light workers, and I've made this known many of times where we are. This is part NRV, part talking about the Kali Yuga, which is also known as the Kali Yuga is brought on by the age of conflict, which we're in, obviously, right? And the way it was shown to me as the brunt of the conflict goes on up until the end of 2021. And between 2022 and 2025, it's like a crossover period. It's like, this is the Kali Yuga, take this is the Saturn Yuga, which is the golden age. This is the age of conflict, this is the golden age. And it's that time where like both are like existing at the same time. That period between 22 and 2025. And by 2025, the end of 2025, the Kali Yuga period is over. That's the way it was shown to me by my oversoul. Okay. Yes, I am feeling a bit solemn. I do sound a bit quiet for me because I've been grappling with sharing this NRV that I had on last Thursday, which was the 5th of September. And I've been sharing, I have been a bit conflicted about sharing any more NRVs, because I don't want people to feel low and down and like there's no hope or something, when it's really the reason why I was told to share in the first place. It's for everyone, including myself, to have proof as to what is going on, to assist in waking people up into, what 3D has really been all about. Okay. So I'm going to share it. So the remote view, which is what my NRVs stand for, because I involuntarily do remote views, been doing them since I was a kid. The remote view I had was, I was in this lab, and this was a hidden laboratory somewhere, but it was sponsored by some Ivy League school. I'm not going to give out the school's name. And what they were doing is they were changing the Ebola virus, which by the conversation they were having, it was made very clear to me that the Ebola virus is 100% man-made. And what they did was they took a virus, it was an animal virus, and then they manipulated it to become the Ebola that's terrorizing people now. And what's going on with the Ebola virus, what they were doing was, I saw them like cutting into the membrane of the cell, and they were injecting something else into it, and they were developing a new type of Ebola, which you're going to hear of rather soon, and it's going to crop up in California, where all this pestilence is coming up. For goodness sakes, leprosy, the Black Plague. You see, California is the pits of hell. It really is. California is the pits of hell. From all the stuff that was going on there, and Hollywood's right on the 33-degree ley line. But it's all of California, from Northern California all the way down to Southern California, where they have all these diseases, the plague, that Black Plague that has been gone for centuries. And, that's part of the book of Revelations, right? With all the plagues coming back, which is also part of the end of the Kali Yuga, which is the worst part. Okay. And what they were doing with this Ebola virus is that they're making it so it will react to their vaccine. they're making a vaccine to get rid of Ebola. So they're making this new Ebola virus, and from it they're deriving their vaccine that they're going to add on to the whole list of vaccines that they want children and people to get. And it's going to roll out in California. And, it's going to start out being voluntary, but then they're going to really start trying to push this Ebola vaccine in Cali. Okay? Yeah, I saw the actual virus cell that they were manipulating, and it was like I was almost in one of the scientists who was doing it. So that's what's going to go on with that. California's like ground zero for all these diseases in the United States that they want to introduce into the United States to spread their disease, to spread, to kill off as many people as possible, on top of what is going on when it comes with the earthquakes and the volcanoes that are going to be erupting and things like that. It's all on the West Coast. And like I said, on the East Coast, it's about flooding out the East Coast. But there is that weather war going on between the good guys and the bad guys, basically. The cabal and the ones, the alliance, I should say, between the cabal and the alliance, because the alliance does not have 100% control over all their weather machines. And again, I'm going to say this, when it comes to Hurricane Dorian and what's going on in the Bahamas, don't believe everything you're seeing. Okay? I don't want to go too into it, but don't believe everything you're seeing. Okay? A lot of it's money grab at this point. Okay? So be careful. Like, I would love to donate, because yes, there are plenty of people who have been relocated from their homes and lost their homes and stuff like that. But even though they're saying, oh no, the relief is sitting on the tarmac in Florida, in South Florida, in Fort Lauderdale, actually, in Hollywood, not too far from me, it's not getting there. But then there are other reports like, yes, they are getting all the relief. They are getting relief. Again, don't buy everything you're seeing on that television. Okay, or even on YouTube. There's so many conflicting reports. There's a lot going on there. Okay, so because they want to make the alliance look bad for taking out that port, that Chinese submarine nuclear warhead port. So now they're trying to make them look bad, because they originally wanted to take out Port St Lucie and the nuclear plant in Port St Lucie, which is about 2 hours north of me, which is where my half-sister lives and my brother. Right there, because he makes ships, so I've actually seen it. That's going on with that. What else did I want to talk about? Yeah, I think I covered it. It was just real quick. I wanted to talk about that. So I want to talk to light workers directly, and I want to reiterate how important it is for you guys to be on your game. There's no more time to BS around, seriously, and to keep running the same programs that you have been running in your entire life. If you have people in your life that are holding you down, that are screwing you over, and you're giving all your energy to them, it's about time to let go. There's a lot of fear out there of being alone. You're just going to have to man up, soldier up, woman up, and deal with it. Because come 2020, you don't want to be in the melee of it, when the rest of humanity, when the collective is being hit hard with the truth. All the light workers need to be on board, getting on board before 2020 hits. That is my humble opinion. Well, that is what I'm seeing. Let's put it that way. Not just my opinion. It's what I've been shown. intuitively. So it's up to you if you resonate with me or not, but I have a feeling you do. And there's a lot of people who, you feel the urgency, the urgency. And if you're made to be a foot soldier like me, you know that you're needed and your energy is needed and your skills and talents and abilities are needed. So stop holding yourself back with fear. Okay? So I've done many meditations. I have done many webinars to help people release and to grow and to evolve as a light worker on my website, higherrealmholistics.com. Like I keep saying, they're ready when you're ready. It's only $22 for a webinar, $11.11 for a meditation. Okay, make use of it. If I don't resonate enough with you, find somebody that does. If you feel stuck, if you're still having issues, if you're still hanging on to things from childhood that are affecting you, I did a really amazing webinar that people are writing me about like crazy when it comes to healing the inner wounded child. There's a lot of that going on, and Saturn, the Saturn energy, which is, Saturn goes direct on the 18th. But I started feeling that energy at the end of August, and it was mega intense yesterday. And I was told by Saturn, I have a real close connection with the planets, with the cosmos. I was taken out there by Thoth. Saturn made it very clear to me and showed me, here's what I was shown. I'll try to show you the picture of it, the image I was shown. Starting on the 13th of September, Saturn is slowing down. He showed me he is slowing down. And what's going to be happening, it almost seemed like a sander. You know how a sander works on levels. It blasts away each level, and it goes deeper and deeper and deeper. If you keep a sander on one spot, it'll blast away the top coat. Then it'll go deeper down and deeper down and deeper down until there's nothing left. And it's that type of energy, that sandblasting energy that Saturn's going to have on those who have been doing a lot of rotten stuff, okay? So the way he showed it to me is that the blasting, sander gets turned on the 13th of September. So things are going to be uncovered. Things are going to be made known. What's been in the dark is going to start coming to light. It's been coming to light. But this is where it's not just us and truthers knowing the truth. It is a huge dump of information, of discovery come the 13th of September. Okay? Where people are going to be like, oh my God, no, I can't believe it. They're going to be there, I can't believe it stage. Like, really? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. But they're going to believe it. And the way Saturn showed me was like, it was the blasting of the first layer, the uncovering, then the blasting of the second layer. It's like with every blasting of a layer, more of these Cabal Illuminati types are going to be discovered, and not just discovered, but uncovered and exposed to the truth of light for all to see. There's no more speculation. There's no more, reading names on lists. It is taking off the covers and showing what's underneath the covers. And like you'll have like your B-list celebrities and your B-list government people. And then it's going to blast away another layer. And then you're going to get your A-list celebrities and your A-list political people and church and stuff like that. It's like, what's closest to the surface of the blasting are the lower levels. And then that sander's going to keep blasting away and blasting away and blasting away. And with every layer it blasts away, it's going to uncover those more hidden, those puppet masters, all the way till the end in 2025. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. Now, I know several of you, especially if you're foot soldiers like me and you're jumping timelines. I am so tired of going back to that other timeline, that Agenda 21 timeline, where you still see those soldiers Those are Antifa, actually. Those Agenda 21 soldiers in black who are harassing people and killing people, and we're all in these tiny buildings in these rooms where they group families together, and there's a bunch of beds, and we're all sleeping in these beds. It looks like a hostile. You know, I'm tired of going there every night. So I am going to meditate on taking down that timeline. And I'll let you guys know exactly when I'm going to do that. I'm going to meditate on first to find out exactly what date and when. And I am working with Isis and Syrian energy when it comes to the webinars right now, because they're the ones who came. That energy is what's coming through to me for this period, however long it is, to help ready people and get people ready, and help ready people and strengthen people and heal people who do the webinars. We did claiming your sovereignty and then stabilizing your energy. That's what we did yesterday, which was really pretty amazing. And remember, whoever attended, I told you guys you have to do it 3 days in a row, okay? And of course, there's always time to still do it. You could still go on my website and get it. So by tomorrow, you know, I usually get the information on Tuesday or Wednesday on what I'm supposed to do next. So I will wait for that information and then I'll share it with you. Okay? So, yeah, that's it. Hope that wasn't too much for you guys. So, yeah. Thank you, supporters and subscribers, and especially thank you, Patrons. We had a wonderful Q&A yesterday also. When was the Q&A? Q&A was Saturday. So it was really cool, the Q&A. And get a Lady BT. This is my the Ascending Goddess t-shirt. I also have many different designs, hoodies, zip front hoodies, kids, children's, men's, all of that. Okay, help me keep things going. All right, Lady V out. Namaste. We got the victory. We got this. Peace. Bye.